Hey, how you guys doing? So I wanted to make a list of my favorite songs from Lovely Superstar, but I decided, screw it, I'm just gonna do all the songs. So I'm gonna put them in rank from 27, the least favorite, all the way to first, and I'm including just the main song. So what songs I'm not including? Songs like Dream Energy, where it's just no actual MV there, or things like piano versions of songs, or like things like Hoshi Kuzu Cruising, which is just a Chinese version of a song that already exists, or any the Liella Nutas. So none of those are going to be included, but I'm going to include the rest of the main songs, the openings, the endings, and any songs where they have it is a new song that's introduced and has an MV to it. So without further ado, let's go over my rankings for this, and then in the end I'll talk about the poll where you can participate in the link description below, where you can give your top songs, and then we'll see the results afterwards. So without further ado, let's go over how I would rank these songs based on just in general how much I like the song and how much I like the MV. So mostly a combination of that, but for me personally, I'll be focusing mostly on the song because that's what's most important to me. But I'll look at all the elements such as stage, the outfits, the effects, and so on. So without further ado, let's go over my rankings. In 27th place, I have Mirai no Oto ga Kikoeru. This song is just really underwhelming for me. It's not a bad song. It's just not interesting. The stage sure looks nice. The effects are fireworks? There isn't really much there. It's kind of an underwhelming stage. The outfits I don't care that much for, but most importantly, it's a slow song that really never seems to get going, and there's not a whole lot of emotional elements that I can really get from the song. It just feels a little bland. So overall, I just don't find myself that interested in the song, so that's why it's in last. And at 26th place, I have Go Restart, which was the song they had done after Kineko has joined. It's an okay song. I like it a little bit more than the one before, but not a whole lot more. The chorus is alright, I would say, but the stage is, I don't know, not super interesting, and nor are the outfits, so it's just an okay song, I guess. All that on top of the fact that I kind of forgot the song existed, which goes to show how much I care about this song. In 25th place, I have Zettaiteki LOVER. This one has a nice outfit, nice stage, just a song that I just feel is kind of mid-ish. So, I don't know, it doesn't really stand out. I remember it exists, unlike some of the other ones before, but it doesn't do really anything to stand out. So, especially when the song is kind of not the most interesting, that will put it towards the bottom of the list, even though I kind of like the outfits on the stage. In 24th place, I have Bubble Rise, which I'm sure some people disagree with. A lot of you like this more than I did. I like the stage, I like the outfits. The song is just not really that interesting. It's a little slow, never really gets going. There's nice effects here. I really want to like this one more because it's the only Tokonatsu song. But I don't know, it's not incredibly interesting of a song for me, so that's why it's in 24th. In 23rd place, I have Edelstein, which we have the second song for Margaret. This one, it's kind of an odd song to have in a mix of a bunch of school idol songs. It's intense, it's dramatic, the orchestra is intense there. I like the outfit that Margaret has, but the effects is not much there, the stage isn't much there, and I felt like they could do a lot more musical wise to make it more interesting, but in the end it's just kind of falls flat in the end. It's an okay song, but it's one where I would much rather listen to her other song, which we'll get to later. In 22nd place, I have Chance Stage Chance Way, which it's a decent song. I was thinking I was gonna like the song more than I did, but in the end I didn't. It's a fine song. The outfits are, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's got a decent stage. Granted, it's repeated a lot, so I don't know. And, decent choreography. The song has the traditional elements to it, which, I tend to like it, especially if it's done well. I think it's done fine, but I think other songs do it better. So this song doesn't really stand out as much for me. It's decent, don't get me wrong, but there's other songs that I'd listen to. In 21st place, I have We Will, which is the second opening theme. It's probably my least favorite opening theme that Love Live has ever done. It's not a bad song, but it's kind of underwhelming for at least an opening theme. The outfits are kind of not very interesting at all for me, but the stage looks kind of nice, especially when you get to see the pan around the city, and you get to see it looks nice. Definitely does, and it's a decent song. But overall, I was kind of disappointed by this one, especially because this is what they selected for an opening theme. But it's still not a bad song. So in 20th place, I have Dazzling Game. I know a lot of you guys like this way more than I did, so some of you might hate me for putting this low, but I don't know, like, I like the concept of this, the way that the girls are battling there on their own sides. They had their own different outfits. I thought that was a really cool idea, but that idea got tossed away in the chorus where they kind of joined together. I get partially why, but I still preferred if they were separate still. But like the instrumentals in the beginning part I liked. It's just the chorus, I just things fell apart for me, and that's kind of the most important part of a song, and that's where it kind of falls flat, and that's why it's kind of back here. Overall, I still think it's a decent song, but I didn't like it as much as other ones because the chorus kind of fell flat. In 19th place, I have Egao no Promise. Overall, a pretty decent song. It's got decent outfits. I like them. They're a little simple, but it looks nice, and that's kind of true for the stage as well. A little simple, but looks nice, and it does match the outfits. The effects aren't crazy there, and the song is a little slower, but it's a song that I find myself enjoying somewhat listening to it. It's nothing amazing. It doesn't blow me out of water in any specific category at all. So in that ways, that's why it's a little bit lower. It's a fine song to listen to, and you know, it's Kineko's song, and it makes me appreciate Kineko a lot more. But in the end, it's decent, but it's nothing that really stands out. In 18th place, I have the third opening theme for Superstar. It's Let's Be One, and it's a little better than We Will. It's a little slow in the verse, but the chorus is nice. I actually like that part. The outfits, I don't know if I really like them or not. They got a checkered pattern here. And there's the scenes that they have in between are, I don't know, not that interesting and far in between. The stage, it looks nice. They got some nice elements to it. But overall, it's fine. That's what this is. It's not the worst opening theme out there because I already showed you one I like a little less. But this is a fine one overall. In 17th place, I have Welcome to Bokura no Sekai, which was the first song we got in Season 2, and this is a song that tried to introduce Kineko to Liella, and this one is actually a pretty fun song to listen to, but one thing that really does stand out is the art style they use here, where the effects, they kind of went a bunch of key elements to it, where, you know, this makes it really stand out compared to a bunch of other ones. It's a fun song to listen to, but I feel like not a lot of people talk about this song anymore, or even back then at all. So I feel like this one is a nice little hidden gem that a lot of people forget about, and I find it fun to listen to once in a while. 16th place goes to Tokonatsu Sunshine, a song that took a while to grow on me, but this is a fun festive song where they have a fun dance. We get the 4 girls, so we don't actually have Ren yet, but I really found this really enjoyable to listen to. The song is very energetic. It's got kind of a festive feel, almost Hispanic-ish, Spanish kind of instruments where you can kind of hear in the background. That I think was a nice touch, and definitely makes you feel a bit of that sunshine that you hear in the song. So I think this one's a pretty fun song to listen to as well. In 15th place, we had the first song from Love Live Superstar, Mirai, Yohou, Hallelujah. This one is a pretty good song, I would say. The scenes are kind of walking around the city, so these are a bunch of scenes we've seen before, so I don't know about stage-wise, especially because when you get to the chorus, you get to the stage where all the girls are dancing in the flowers. But I don't know, it's not the most exciting stage-wise, and outfit-wise, it's just their school outfits. But the song itself's got nice tempo to it, and the song that I feel more people should listen to. It's got a pretty catchy beat, especially in the verses. The chorus, I don't like it as much, but I think this is a nice song to listen to. In 14th place, I have Wish Song, the song where we had Ren join the group. This one definitely took me a while to grow on me. I knew it would because it's a slower song, but this one really stands out for its slow pace, but you can really hear the passion in the lyrics in the song, the emotion. The outfits, it's kind of like a step up from a tablecloth with some dots on it. So it's not very interesting outfits. The stage, it's kind of simple as well. There's not crazy effects or anything. It's all focused on the vocals and the emotion you get in the song. If that's something you can't appreciate, then yeah, you probably wouldn't like this MV at all, because then it's kind of uninteresting. But the song itself, once you really start feeling the passion and the emotion in the vocals, that's what really grows on you. And eventually I was able to really start enjoying that part of the song, so that's why I moved it up to around the 14th place. In 13th place, I have Butterfly Wing, the first song by Margaret. This one I liked a lot much more than Edelstein. This song has impact in it. It has that wow factor. You look at the stage, it's a nice looking stage, but it really builds the atmosphere, the kind of the fear that we had Sunnypaw get. This is the song that really shows this Margaret is a really cool character. She's going to be that rival that makes you go like wow. And the song itself, it's got that very dramatic instrumentals that really highlights her voice. The outfit looks nice as well. Overall, this is the MV that really highlights Margaret and makes you like her as a character. So this is still not like an idol song, but it's the song that I like, and it really makes you go wow. In 12th place, I have Hajima wa Kimi no Sora. This is the 11 version where they technically had all the girls sing, but the MV part we're going to see, it's pretty much not that. This is, a solid song. We've had this song for quite some time. Not much has changed from the original, but the way the song ends, that's where it really hits you in the feels. And I'm not going to be focusing too much on that, as you don't really see a whole lot of dance in that part. But the scenes are fine. I still prefer the original scenes that they had, but they want to incorporate the other girls. But the outfits are nice. The stage is a little simpler compared to some ones, but still looks nice. And it's a solid song, and it really showed the future of how Liella is going to be different from the other groups. At least we thought, until they eventually became 9 and 11 members. But it really established a different style that got me interested in Liella. So overall, I still think this is a nice song to listen to. Really like how it kind of slowed down as well in the end. That really intensified the emotions that we had, especially when we knew this is the end for Love Live Superstar. In 11th place, I have Nonfiction, which, yeah, I know, some people you'll be surprised it's this low. I like the song, I genuinely do, and we got to see really stylish outfits, like especially Suna. She looks fantastic here, and it's a song that's like, whoa, look at this, Liella's so different here. I like the song. I don't like as much as others, but you really got that really sexy kind of look from these girls. And it's a really fun song to listen to. Overall, I really enjoyed this MV. It's definitely a really good one. And there's just a lot of moments you can look at them and make you go like, wow, look at them. What holds it back is I don't like the song as much as other people. I still really do like the song. It's a good song, don't get me wrong. But it's still one I didn't like as much as others. In 10th place, I have Vitamin Summer, and I kind of hold this in a similar vein to Nonfiction, a very stylish stage, although I like the effects a little bit more here, and in general, I kind of like the song a little bit more than Nonfiction here. And that's, of course, personal preference, but the stage overall looks more impressive to me. They got a bunch of lights, they got a bunch of stage elements going around. I just like this one a little bit more. And yeah, I find this more catchy. We got funky coconuts, crazy coconuts. But I just found this a really fun song to jam to, and it really something that I enjoyed a little bit more overall when you compare it to Nonfiction. But again, that's personal preference. In 9th place, I have DAISUKI Full Power, the ending theme for Season 3. This one's definitely a fun one to watch, as you can see a bunch of interactions with the girls. I would say probably my favorite scene is where we get to have all the cutouts and they group all the years, so we get to see the third year, second years, and first years. I really enjoyed that part of it, but it's definitely the weakest ending theme, even though they've all been pretty good. I would say the difference in why they are higher is because the scenes that they chose for the girls, I just enjoy that more, and that's one of the biggest things that ending themes have going for them is those scenes. So that's why I have this one in 9th place. In 8th place, I have Mirai wa Kaze no Yo ni, the first ending theme for Love Live Superstar. And this one, what put it above the other one was I like the scenes in general here more. Yes, they don't have as much girls interacting with each other because they just got less girls, but they got more time to focus it. And I really did like the scene where they had all the girls from Liella run in that nice looking sunset and they push Cuckoo together. I just like that. And there's just a lot of scenes in here that I saw a lot of memes for, but it just in general, it really gave me the fun vibe that Liella would become. And in general, I like the song a little bit more as well, so that's why I ended up putting it in 8th place. 7th place goes to Start True Dreams, the first opening for Liella, and this one was definitely a song I really liked. Outfits, I'm not really sure if I like it. I mean, I like some elements of it, but the skirt's a little weird. And they are dancing in a decent stage. You know, there's that theory where you can see all the colors in the that white bubble, which that became a thing. And we also get to see a very empty stadium, which I was like thinking, hey, look, COVID happened in Liella too. But it's a good song. It's got a lot of high energy, and it's a fun song to listen to. I enjoy some of the elements they have in there. I was hoping for a little bit more scenes in between here and there that were more interesting to show, but I still find this is a strong song that's got loads of catchy elements to it. In 6th place, we have Sing, Shine, Smile from Season 2, the song that the girls from Liella used to destroy Margaret and make her pissed. This is a nice song. I like the stage a little bit more. They had more colorful elements, which was just generally just the flowers in the backgrounds. It's not the most crazy stage. I like the outfits, a little simpler in some aspects as well, but it's the song itself that I just find myself enjoying listening to all the time. It just makes you feel good. It's got a nice flow to it. It's catchy, and it's just overall a solid song. Nothing I would say that's mind-blowing, but it's just something that I find myself smiling every time I listen to it, and I guess that's part of the song title. So overall, this one is a nice song. Maybe not for everyone, but I really do enjoy listening to this one. 5th place goes to Special Color, the Shiki center song with kind of May as well. I like this song. I know this song, I was unsure if I would like it a lot more in the end, but it just kept growing on me. And I really do like this one. The stage looks nice. It's got a bunch of squares and triangles for like particle effects. I think it looks nice. It got some effects going on the stage here. The outfits, they're mostly white with some kind of triangles to symbolize the colors for each girl, but I don't know, I find it a little simple, but it's still, I think overall is a nice one. It's got definitely a lot of nice energy to it, and the song itself, it's catchy. It's got a nice rhythm to it. The instrumentals really build up that, the synthesizers make it a fun electronic beat to it that I find myself liking to listen to even now after a while after season 3. So this one's definitely a nice song. In 4th place, I have Tiny Stars, the only Kuka song that we have here. This was the first song we see the girls sing together beyond, the ending, opening, and Mirai, Yohou. And like canonically, this is the first song. And I really like this song. It's emotional, it's passionate, and songs that tend to be slower, they need to really nail the emotion part of the song for me to really like it. And this is the one of the songs that really do that. You can really get the raw emotion that these girls are feeling as they are struggling and trying to push forward and trying to become idols. And this is the song that really showed you the beginning of what Liella could be. I like the outfits, I like the stage. The stage isn't the most extravagant stage out there, but it's the song that really sells me, and it gives me the vibes of these girls really want to succeed. And that's what a good song does. And especially when you hear the part when it slows down, oh, that's a peak moment in the song. So I enjoy this song. Maybe I'm overrating it a bit, but for me personally, I enjoy listening to this one. The emotions come through. Third place goes to Oikakeru Yume no Sakide, the second ending theme and my favorite everything for Love Live Superstar. I just like this one. It's a nice MV. You get to see all the girls. They change to become each other's hairstyles. They feed each other strawberries. There was just a lot of good moments in here that is just really fun and enjoyable to watch these girls do. And that's what I really like about this one. This is just a nice MV. And to see that all the girls interact with each other was just something fun to watch. And that's what ending themes need to do. And this one, I just found this is such a great novelty. It's a nice, great song. It can be a little slower at some moments, but from the get-go, it comes out with a hard beat, and I just find this one really fun to listen to. In second place, I have Superstar, the last song that we got from these girls, minus Hajimari, Kimi no Sora, and I just really like this song. I know this is probably not a popular opinion, but this song just nails so many elements that I wanted from these girls when they sang together. I really like this song. Yeah, maybe it's recency bias, but the way that the girls sing it, you just get that, kind of the little passion and the fact that this is just the ideal song. This is what I wanted them to do in season 2 when they won Love Live. This is a fantastic song. I like the outfits. They all styled to each girl, and they got the image colors. I just think they look good. The stage effects are nice, and I just really like the song. From the beginning of the song, the way they started, that was just really cool to have. You don't see that in a whole lot of MVs. I just thought this was just a overall really nice, positive, bright song. It's got that cheery energy that I like from these idol songs that they do. This one has just quickly become one of my favorites to listen to, and I think more of you should listen to this song because this song truly is a superstar song. So my personal favorite is Starlight Prologue, the last song we had in season 1. And yeah, I know, I get it, not as many people like the song as much as me, but hot take, I kind of like this more than Snow Halation. This song is just wonderful. First and foremost, I really like the outfits. It's got that kind of almost Christmas vibe, but it's all colored to each girl, and I just think it looks nice and comfortable in it. The stage looks nice. They bothered to light up the whole street. That's they're performing the street. It looks like a nice stage. It has all the Snow Halation vibes, but I like the song a little better, so I really like the song. The fact that it beats Snow Halation tells you I really like this song. The song itself, you really get to hear the girls' passion in it. As I mentioned some other songs, a measure of a good song is where you can feel what they're trying to tell you without even understanding it. And someone who doesn't really understand Japanese, I really get that conveyed deeply through the way the girls sing, the way this song, it builds that emotion in the instrumentals. That's what a good song does, and this one I think nails that very, very well. The fact that they have all the girls sing at different parts, and the stage lights up the match who's singing. All just wonderful elements of a very nice song. And of course, how could we forget the moment where it lights up all yellow when Kano's singing her solo? So much Snow Halation vibes right there. It's just a great callback, but in general, just a song that I really like listening to. It's one of my favorites from Love Live, period. This is a great song. So that'll do it for my rankings, and don't take my rankings as gospel. These are just my opinions, and not a lot of people are going to read my opinions, but I did want to do a discussion based on these songs, because there are a lot of good songs in here, some that I still listen to a lot these days. There are just so many out there that I feel that some need a little more appreciation, and for people who want to get a quick sample of some good songs, here is quite a handful that a lot of people would recommend, especially like Nonfiction, which is one that's really popular. But of course, if you want to let me know what your favorites in the comments, or if even better, if you participate in the poll, link in the description below, where you rank your top 5. That way it keeps it simple and you don't have to get overwhelmed by picking too many. So give 1 to your favorite and 2 for your second favorite, and so on all the way to 5 being your 5th favorite. So I just want to see what your top 5, and then I'll grab those results and have a final result at some point later, so we can see what is your favorite from this one. This can be based on whatever you feel like, the MV, the song, a combination of both. That's the goal that I'm shooting for. I want to see what you guys enjoyed the most. I expect, Nonfiction to show up and stuff, maybe Rise as well, but I'm curious to see. For me, I really did like Superstar. I want to see that do well, and Starlight Prologue still is very special to me. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about this in the comments below. What songs did you really like from Love Live Superstar? Are there some that are your favorites to this day? Have they broken your top rankings, especially for your older fans? I'm curious to see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon.